Very good morning, students. The next topic we are going to see is about the specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. So, consider any substance and that should be a 1 kg substance, and if you raise the temperature of that 1 kg of substance to 1 degree Celsius, either 1 degree Celsius ரைஸ் பண்ணலாம் அல்லது 1 Kelvin அளவுக்கு நம்ம ரைஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா how much amount of heat you are supplying, that denotes your specific heat capacity. Okay, so specific heat capacity of a substance is defined as amount of heat which is required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. And SI unit of this specific heat capacity is joule kg per minus 1 k per minus 1. This is a unit of specific heat capacity. Okay, it is J kg per minus 1 k per minus 1. Next we have this heat capacity or thermal capacity. What is meant by heat capacity is it is defined as the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of the body by 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so எவ்வளோ quantity of heat கொடுத்தோம்னா அது temperature வந்து 1 degree Celsius ஆகுமோ, that is heat capacity. Specific heat போது either 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. Here we are saying only with a 1 Kelvin, and this is the heat required and amount of heat energy this is. Okay, so it is denoted by heat capacity is equal to quantity of heat divided by the rise in temperature. Heat capacity is denoted by C dash, which is equal to quantity of heat வந்து Q divided by the temperature is T. C dash is equal to Q by T. Okay, then next we have it what is change of state. Yes, so we have different states. From one state to other state, if it is moving, what is the name given? The process of changing of the substance from one physical state to another at a definite temperature is called as a change of state. Yes, so first melting or freezing, the process in which the solid is converted into liquid by absorbing heat. So solid வந்து என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா heat absorb பண்ணிட்டு liquid-ஆ மாறிடுது. Okay, and that process is called as melting. Melting-னு சொல்லலாம், அப்படி இல்லைன்னா fusion அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். Okay, so solid converted into liquid, that is called as melting. Example, we can say ice cube which is formed as water again agudhu melt agudhu. Okay, then the temperature at which the solid changes into liquid, that is called as a melting point. So எந்த டெம்பரேச்சர்ல அது வந்து அப்படி சேஞ்ச் ஆகுமோ அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா மெல்டிங் பாயிண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. தென் த ரிவர்ஸ் ஆஃப் மெல்டிங் இஸ் ஃப்ரீசிங். அதோட ரிவர்ஸ்னா என்னது, சாலிட் வந்து லிக்விடா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகுறது, சாரி லிக்விட் வந்து சாலிடா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகுறது. ஸோ லிக்விட் converting into solid, we know when you keep any water in the freezer, what happens, it becomes ice cubes, is it not? That is called as what, freezing. The process in which liquid is converted into solid, okay, by releasing the heat is called as a freezing. அப்போ எந்த டெம்பரேச்சர்ல அந்த லிக்விட் வந்து சாலிடா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகுதோ that is called as a freezing point. Okay, சாலிட் வந்து லிக்விடா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகுறதுக்கு பேரு melting, and that is called as a melting point. Liquid, if it is converting into solid, that is called as freezing, and that is called as a freezing point. Okay, in case of water, melting and boiling point is 0 degree Celsius. Okay, வாட்டரோட மெல்டிங் பாயிண்ட் அண்ட் பாய்லிங் பாயிண்ட் எங்கே நடக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 0 degree Celsiusல. ஓகே, தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் பாய்லிங் அண்ட் கண்டென்சேஷன். எஸ், ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் we are going to see is what, boiling and condensation. Here the process in which liquid is converted into vapor. இப்போ வந்து லிக்விட்க்கும் கேஸ் இஸ் otherwise called as what, vapor. அதுவும் சரியா, லிக்விட் வந்து வேப்பரா கன்வெர்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா that is called as boiling or vaporization. இங்க evaporation கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, evaporization, vaporization, boiling எல்லாமே ஒன்று தான். நம்மளுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும் லிக்விட் வந்து நம்ம ஹீட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகும், அது வந்து வேப்பரா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகுமா. ஓகே, ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் as a boiling. ஸோ எந்த டெம்பரேச்சரில் இது நடக்குதோ that is called as a boiling point. ஓகே, மெல்டிங் நடந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் மெல்டிங் பாயிண்ட், ஃப்ரீசிங் நடந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் ஃப்ரீசிங் பாயிண்ட், பாய்லிங் ஆச்சுன்னா தட் இஸ் பாய்லிங் பாயிண்ட். த ப்ராசஸ் இன் விச் வேப்பர் இஸ் கன்வெர்டட் இன்டு லிக்விட், வேப்பர் வந்து லிக்விடாக கன்வெர்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் என்னதுன்னா கண்டென்சேஷன். So that temperature is called as what, condensation point. Okay, then boiling as well as the condensation point of water is 100 degree Celsius. அதுவே நம்மளுக்கு வந்து freezing point என்னது 0 degree Celsius, boiling point என்னது 100 degree Celsius. Okay, next is sublimation. It is a process in which the solid is converted into gaseous state, is called as sublimation. So solid வந்து gas are convert ஆச்சுனா then that is called as what? Sublimation. Yes, and here we have the graph between the heat as well as the temperature. From solid it is converting into liquid. Okay, then liquid it is converting into gas. Yes, so this is solid, liquid and gas. If it is moving from solid to liquid, that is called as melting. Liquid to solid, that is called as freezing. Then liquid to gas, that is vaporization. Gas to liquid, that is called as condensing or condensation. Yes, then just now we saw solid to gas, it is sublimation. Then gas to solid, that is called as deposition. Okay, then last topic in this lesson we have the latent heat. Yes, so what is meant by latent heat is it is the amount of heat energy absorbed or released by a substance during a change in the physical state without any change in the temperature. So அதோட heat energy மட்டும் change ஆகும். Okay, so it is a amount of heat energy, either how much it is absorbed or how much is being released during a physical state without any change in the temperature. அதில் என்ன ஆகல, temperature change ஆகல, heat energy மட்டும் it is just gaining and it is giving. Okay, heat energy is absorbed by the solid during melting and equal amount of heat energy is liberated by the liquid during freezing. Okay, so melting அப்போ என்ன ஆகுது அப்படின்னா ஹீட் எனர்ஜி வந்து அப்சார்ப் ஆகுது. ஸோ அப்சார்ப் ஆனது அது என்ன ஆகும், ஐஸ் வந்து லிக்விடாக மெல்ட் ஆகும். அதே மாதிரி ஃப்ரீசிங்கில் என்ன ஆகும்னு பார்த்தோன்னா ஹீட் எனர்ஜி வந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆகுது. ஓகே, அப்போ தான் அது வந்து என்ன ஆகும், இட் பிகம்ஸ் ice cubes. Okay, without changing the temperature, it is called as a latent heat of fusion. In the same way, heat energy is absorbed by the liquid during vaporization and equal amount of heat energy is liberated during condensation without any change in the temperature, and this is called as latent heat of vaporization. Okay, so this is called as latent heat of fusion and this is latent heat of vaporization. So next we have with specific latent heat. Latent heat when expressed per unit mass of a substance, then that is called as a specific latent heat. Okay, so if you have the latent heat and that divided by the mass, that is said to be the specific latent heat, and this is denoted by the symbol L. Okay, so latent heat is denoted by the symbol L. If suppose Q is a amount of heat energy and M is a mass, then the latent heat is given by L is equal to Q divided by M, because that is what quantity of substance divided by the mass, is not so? Q divided by M. Thus latent heat is the amount of heat energy absorbed or liberated per unit mass, and the SI unit is joule per kg. Okay, so what is the SI unit of latent heat is? It is joule per kg. Yes, clear with this? With this we are completing with this in this lesson. Okay, thank you children.